Hey everyone, I just wanted to show you guys something. This ain't really a review, this is more of a rant for me. Because when I was going to do the camera tripod review, I needed an extra camera because my Sony camcorder is still in the garage somewhere. I still haven't taken it out of my garage and unpacked it since we moved into this new place. So I've been using either this phone right here, the LG V10, which is the predecessor to the phone I'm recording with right now, my LG V20, and then this phone right here, the Note. Now, about a little more than maybe 2 weeks ago, this phone was, I was updating some apps on the Play Store, and while it was updating, the screen just went blank. So I tried to see if maybe the battery was dying or not, and it wasn't. The battery was fresh, because I just charged the battery before I started doing the updates, and it just turned on and then it kept turning back off. So now, as you guys could see, I have a fresh battery in there. And when the when this V10 first came out, there was a promotion when you first got it to get a spare battery, a micro SD card, and a charger. And now it's like the spare battery and the charger are useless to me because it won't power on. See, I'm pressing the power button right here, and it just won't power on. Pressing the middle button right here is the power button. It won't power on. And so I went to LG's website. Because this phone is already a little over a year old, the warranty is no good for it no more. And what really sucks is all the stuff that I recorded on the internal storage on this, the internal memory, which has about like there's like 64 gigs of internal memory on this phone, of which probably like around 50 something, 58, 55 is freely available. All the pictures and stuff that I recorded onto here, I can't get them out because the phone won't boot. So here's the charger, and here's another fresh battery. Okay. So this is more for all you people who were watching my LG V10 reviews and were asking me if your phone has ever boot looped, and I said no. It hasn't. Maybe LG has fixed the boot loop issues from the G4 and stuff like that. Well, wrong answer. They still have that problem. My buddy who had a G4, and I sold him my Note 3 because his G4 stopped working. He told me to put this to put the phone in a Ziploc bag, the whole phone with the battery, and then just keep it in the freezer like overnight, and then take it out, and then you should be able to power it on, and then, you know, plug it into your laptop and take off your and then extract all your, you know, pictures and videos that you have on the phone. But that didn't work. I'm gonna bring this over to the charger. Here's the charger for the V20. Or I'm sorry, the V10, and I'm going to plug it in and see there's nothing. There's no light. I'm going to press the power button again. Nothing. Nothing. Nothing, nothing, nothing. Now this phone, the V10, is only a year old. Maybe a little bit over a year old. Here is my Note 4. Okay. The original battery that I had with that came with this Note 4 died. and I have this spare battery. I gave the other one to my brother because he also had a Note 4 that's like bubbling right now. See the battery on this? It's kind of bubbling, so I have to order another one. But watch this. I'm not going to be doing a lot of pausing so you guys could see this in real time. This is with the bad spare battery. I'm going to power it on. And there you go. The Note 4 is working. And the Note 4 came out what, like 2 years ago, almost 3 years now. I have this older phone right here, which is called the HTC Deluxe. It is the international version. This phone right here, the HTC Deluxe. If my camera will focus. This HTC Deluxe is also known on Verizon as the Droid DNA. This is my main phone that I use as a MP3 player because it's way smaller than the V10 right here, or even the Note 4. I'm going to take it out of its case. I'm going to take it out of the case so you guys can see. So this HTC Deluxe or HTC Droid DNA on Verizon came out about like 6 years ago, I think. It was when the HTC Deluxe or Droid DNA first came out, it was the first phone to come out with a 1080p screen. So if you guys want to look that up, this is a pretty old phone. And I still use this as my main MP3 player because it was one of the phones that had it had Beats audio, but it wasn't Beats audio that it had HTC at the time were one of the first companies to come out that had a better audio processor for their microphone or headphone jacks than most of the other phones. This phone right here does not have a replaceable battery, and I was pretty disappointed when I ordered this international version because I thought it would have the memory card, because the Verizon version of the Droid DNA did not have the memory expansion. But it still works. As you can see here, I just powered it on again and it's updating. But see, the phone still works. And right now it's trying to get updates, which I'm going to do right now. I'm going to let it update. So, let's see. HTC Deluxe. This HTC Deluxe focus camera is like 5-6 years old. The Note 4 almost 3 years old now. And then this V20, which doesn't even work, which really sucks too, because I have the T-Mobile Jump on Demand, so when I got the V20, I could have just gave this back and then got the V20 and not be charged anything. But I had, as you guys can see here on my receipt, as you can see here, LG, I paid $150 with tax. It came out to like $162 to pay the phone outright and keep it, so I can and then buy it and then get the V20. But now it doesn't even work. Come on, LG, what the hell is going on? After how many issues you guys had, the G4, I think the G3, maybe the G5 also, and other previous phones with boot loop and power issues, you would think you would have that fixed by now, but you don't. So am I going to get another LG phone after my V20? Probably not, especially now that the one saving grace with the V series of phones, or from the LG phones, is having that replaceable battery. It's not going to do me any good if the phone doesn't even work, LG. So that is my rant. If you guys have any LG phones, any of the models of LG phones, let me know if you've experienced the same issues and what you did to, you know, to correct it, or if you sent it back to LG and they gave you a replacement. So I got the conclusion: if you have an LG phone, or probably any phone for that matter, especially if you have the V10, always back up to the cloud if you have a Google account, because some of the phones that you get either a Google or a Dropbox account or something like that. Take advantage of it. Or if you have an SD card, back up your files or your photos and videos to the SD card. That's number one. Number two, don't buy an LG phone until they square away these issues. Come on, LG. So that's it. If you guys have the same issues, or you guys experienced the same issues with your LG phone, or you know anybody, or if you're considering an LG phone, please share this video and let LG know that this is unacceptable. I know that your phones aren't blowing up and the batteries aren't blowing up like Samsung's, but Jesus, you've had like so many generations of LG phones that have that issue. You guys can Google them online and see that they've had these boot loop or powering issues with their phones for the last like 3 or 4 generations now. Come on, LG. Damn. Some of us spend a good amount of money. You know, these smartphones aren't cheap. What's the average price of some of these? Like, even used, like from $600 to $800, $900, and to have a device like this only be good for a year, and then after that, once the warranty expires, it doesn't work anymore, is very unacceptable, considering you have this phone right here from HTC that's going on strong for like 5 or 6 years now, and this Note 4 that's going on for almost 3 years now. This promo with the free battery and the charger does me very little good, LG. Well, that's my rant. Everybody, thank you all for watching and have a great day.